Welcome back to the coin world. Old coin review and value, the ultimate destination for rare coin discoveries, numismatic treasures, and the hidden value in your pocket change. 2016 The 5 Piso coin had long featured Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Philippine Republic, since the release of the BSP coin series in the 1990s. However, after decades of circulation, issues such as coin durability, counterfeiting, and outdated designs pushed the BSP to adopt a modernized coinage system. In December 2016, the BSP introduced the new 5 Piso coin design as the first coin of the NGC coin series. This new series was aimed at improving coin security, design aesthetics, and functional use in vending and cash handling machines. The 2016 5 Piso coin features Andres Bonifacio, a revolutionary leader and founder of the Katipunan, who played a crucial role in the Philippine Revolution against Spanish rule. This marked a major shift from previous designs, replacing Aguinaldo with Bonifacio. Bonifacio's inclusion in the 2016 coin signified a deeper national recognition of his contribution to Philippine independence. The Katipunan's call for freedom and resistance was instrumental in igniting the Filipino revolutionary spirit. The obverse side of the coin features the portrait of Andres Bonifacio, along with the inscription, Republica ng Pilipinas and the year 2016. The reverse side includes the BSP logo, with a minimalist and modern look. Material: the coin is made of nickel-plated steel, giving it a silver-like appearance, which made it visually similar to the 1 peso coin. This caused some public confusion during its early circulation. The coin has a smooth edge, unlike the reeded edge of earlier versions. When it was released, many Filipinos were surprised by the sudden shift in coin design and the replacement of Aguinaldo. However, it was the similarity in size and color to the 1 peso coin that drew widespread criticism. Consumers, cashiers, and transport operators often confused the two coins due to their indistinguishable look and feel. This sparked a public call for better design distinction in future releases. As a result, the BSP later redesigned the 5 Piso coin in a non-agon, 9-sided shape in subsequent years to address this confusion. The 2016 5 Piso coin became a common sight in daily transactions across the Philippines, especially in public transportation systems, sari-sari stores, and markets. Its high mintage ensured widespread circulation. Its durable material and simplified design allowed for easier minting and cost efficiency. Despite initial backlash, the coin served its intended purpose well in facilitating everyday purchases and reflecting a renewed national pride through modern coinage. The choice of Bonifacio on the 2016 5 Piso coin was more than just a design change, it was a symbolic act of national recognition. For decades, Bonifacio's role in history was often overshadowed by other figures. Featuring him on the 5 Piso coin reaffirmed his place in the pantheon of Filipino heroes. The coin also represented the transition from traditional to modern Philippine coinage, as the first coin released under the currency before the 2016 redesign. The 5 Piso coin had gone through various changes since its introduction in 1975. The NG Bagong Lipunan Series 1975-1983 introduced the first 5 Piso coin, featuring Ferdinand Marcos, and later changed to feature Emilio Aguinaldo in subsequent series. In the improved Flora and Fauna series and BSP coin series of the 1990s and 2000s, the 5 Piso coin continued to feature Aguinaldo, accompanied by symbols such as native flora, fauna, or BSP logos. These coins were larger and heavier, made from cupronickel or brass, making them significantly different from the 2016 design. The decision to feature Andres Bonifacio in 2016 was part of a deliberate national shift to honor lesser-featured heroes. Bonifacio's revolutionary fervor and role as the leader of the Katipunan movement made him a grassroots hero of the working class and a powerful symbol of national independence. His inclusion coincided with the political climate under President Rodrigo Duterte, who advocated for historical revisionism and a re-examination of national figures. Bonifacio's image aligned with ideals of direct action, bravery, and defiance, qualities emphasized in Duterte's administration and admired by many Filipinos. The Katipunan, or Katastasan, Kagalangalangang Katipunan ng Mga Anak ng Bayan, was a secret society founded in 1890 to gain Philippine independence from Spain through revolution. Bonifacio, as its supremo, became the face of armed resistance and nationalism. placing his image on a widely circulated coin in 2016, reintroduced this revolutionary legacy into the hands of every Filipino, reinforcing a forgotten chapter of their shared heritage. It reminded citizens that freedom was not given, it was fought for. The 20165 Piso coin was minted using nickel-plated steel, a practical choice due to its cost efficiency, durability, and anti-corrosive properties. The coin was also designed for machine readability, an important update in a society growing more dependent on automated vending, toll booths, and public transit systems. This modernization aligned with BSP's goal of creating secure, efficient currency that was compatible with modern banking and commerce infrastructure. Despite the forward-thinking design, the coin's similarity in size and color to the 1 Piso coin sparked public backlash. The confusion was widespread, especially among the elderly, visually impaired, and transport workers. This prompted the BSP to quickly develop an alternative. In 2019, the BSP launched a redesigned 5 Piso coin, shaped as a non-agon 9-sided polygon, specifically to address this confusion while retaining Bonifacio's image. This episode emphasized the importance of design testing and user feedback in public currency systems. The timing of Bonifacio's introduction also carried political undertones. In many ways, Bonifacio represents the Filipino masses, the working class, and the grassroots revolution, a contrast to Aguinaldo, who came from a landed, elite background. This change subtly reflected a populist appeal, catering to a growing desire among Filipinos to honor everyday struggle and grassroots resistance over elite political legacy. The Banco Central ng Pilipinas isn't just a financial institution, it also serves as a cultural curator. The choice of coin designs, symbols, and figures reflect the BSP's vision of national identity. Through the 2016 5 Piso coin, the BSP acknowledged the role of revolutionary heroes in shaping Filipino identity, moving beyond the usual historical figures and giving prominence to Bonifacio as an equal national icon. The rollout of the 5 Piso coin also prompted campaigns by BSP to educate the public on its usage, design, and symbolism. Posters, online infographics, and school outreach programs aimed to inform citizens about the new coin and promote national awareness of Bonifacio's story. This effort helped stimulate numismatic interest, with younger generations learning to appreciate both the historical and collectible value of coins. The 2016 coin also aligned with broader trends in Asia, where many central banks were updating their currencies with modern materials, anti-counterfeiting features, and heroic figures. Countries like Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia underwent similar coin redesigns in the 2010s. The Philippine 5 Piso coin thus reflected a regional push for modernization while retaining indigenous and national symbolism. Although the BSP actively promoted digital payments and e-wallets, the circulation of a new 5 Piso coin was a necessary bridge between traditional and modern payment systems. For rural areas and low-income communities without digital access, physical coins like the 5 Piso remained essential. Its lightweight, machine-compatible design ensured it remained relevant during the digital transition. Due to the public's feedback, the non-agonal 9-sided version of the 5 Piso coin was introduced in 2019, still featuring Bonifacio but with a distinctive edge and feel. This solved the confusion issue and provided a tactile cue for users, while retaining the legacy established in the 2016 coin. The 2016 version thus stands as a one-year-only design, making it a transitional coin of historical importance, a symbol of national pride, carrying the face of a true revolutionary numismatic item of interest, particularly because it was quickly replaced. Reminder of the value of history in daily life, where even a small coin can spark national memory. Collectors, historians, and students alike view the 2016 coin as a turning point in Philippine currency, where modernity met memory, and history was minted into every transaction. The decision to replace Emilio Aguinaldo with Andres Bonifacio on the 5 Piso coin in 2016 was more than just a design update, it was a long overdue correction of historical imbalance. Bonifacio, often called the father of the Philippine Revolution, led the grassroots uprising against Spanish rule through the Katipunan. Yet, in official histories and national iconography, he had long been overshadowed by Aguinaldo, who represented the elite class. This change brought to light a deep historical divide. Bonifacio, the leader of the masses, versus Aguinaldo, the leader of the wealthy and political class. A seldom discussed truth in Philippine history is that Bonifacio was executed by his own fellow revolutionaries, specifically under the orders of Aguinaldo's forces in 1897. This event has long been controversial. Some historians and Filipinos believe Bonifacio was betrayed by the political elites who wanted full control of the revolution. The inclusion of Bonifacio on the 2016 COI replacing Aguinaldo is widely interpreted by historians and cultural scholars as an act of historical justice. It symbolically reverses that betrayal by restoring Bonifacio to his rightful place as a national hero, not just in textbooks but in the currency Filipinos use daily. Interestingly, there is no confirmed photograph of Bonifacio. Most depictions, including the one on the 2016 coin, are based on paintings and artists' interpretations. The lack of photographic evidence has made his image a symbol of the common Filipino, a face shaped by the people's memory rather than elite documentation. The coin design's simplicity reflects the idea of Bonifacio not as a glorified icon, but as a humble, relatable figure, a laborer, patriot, a visionary without pretense. The Katipunan, KKK, founded in secret in 1892, was not just a revolutionary group. It was a brotherhood built on principles of equality, bravery, and resistance. Members took oaths of loyalty sealed with blood. They used ancient Filipino codes of conduct, hand signals, and revolutionary newspapers to spread the idea of independence. The values of the Katipunan were democratic and inclusive, open to common laborers, farmers, and tradesmen. This was Bonifacio's true power. He inspired ordinary Filipinos to fight for an extraordinary cause. By placing Bonifacio's image on the 5 Piso coin, the BSP honored not just a man but a movement, one rooted in blood, sacrifice, and the will of the people. In truth, government narratives and coin designs are never neutral. When the 5 Piso coin was redesigned in 2016, President Rodrigo Duterte had just taken office. Duterte, who promoted a strongman image, often cited Bonifacio as a personal inspiration. He identified more with the revolutionary leader of the masses than with the elite intellectuals of the past. Thus, the choice to feature Bonifacio aligned with Duterte's populist agenda, glorifying working-class heroes and revising national memory to reflect a more grassroots vision of heroism in every Filipino's hand, tucked inside a pocket or purse, passed from vendor to commuter, is a simple coin, silver, round, worth 5 pesos. But behind this humble coin lies a revolution, a betrayal, a hero, and the silent echoes of a forgotten war. The year is 2016. The Philippines is transitioning under new leadership. And amidst this political shift, the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas unveils a new design for the 5 Piso coin. One detail stuns the nation. Emilio Aguinaldo, the first president of the Republic, is gone, replaced by the stern, unwavering face of Andres Bonifacio. To the casual eye, it's just a new coin. To those who know history, it is something more, a reckoning. Andres Bonifacio was not born to privilege. He sold paper fans and canes to survive, worked as a warehouse clerk, and read revolutionary texts under candlelight. But in his heart burned the idea that Filipinos deserved freedom, not tomorrow, not by negotiation, but by action, blood, and sacrifice. In 1892, Bonifacio founded the Katipunan, a secret revolutionary society that would challenge centuries of Spanish rule. He believed in the ordinary Filipino. He fought not for power, but for liberty. And yet, in one of the darkest moments of Philippine history, he was betrayed not by the colonizers, but by his own people. In 1897, in Cavite, Bonifacio was arrested by forces loyal to Emilio Aguinaldo. Accused of sedition, he was executed by fellow revolutionaries. A tragic irony: the man who lit the flames of the revolution was silenced by those who would later claim its victory. For more than a century, Bonifacio's image lingered at the edges of textbooks and history lectures. While Aguinaldo graced coins and public parks, Bonifacio was remembered mostly on November 30th, his birthday. Not even a national holiday of independence. Then came the 2016 5 Piso coin. It changed everything. Released as part of the New Generation Currency series, the coin features Bonifacio's profile on the obverse, a man without fancy clothing, without military regalia, just him, real, rugged, resolute. The reverse carries the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas seal. Nothing extravagant, but deeply meaningful. For the first time, Bonifacio's face was placed into the hands of every Filipino, into market stalls, jeepneys, tricycles, sari-sari stores. In everyday exchanges, the spirit of revolution moved once again, but controversy came quickly. The coin was too similar to the one Piso, same color, same size, same smooth edges. Confusion erupted across the country. Drivers handed back the wrong change. Vending machines rejected it. The people, for whom the coin was meant, were now inconvenienced by its design. The Banco Central listened. By 2019, a new non-agonal version 9-sided was released. Same face of Bonifacio, but now, a distinct feel, a shape that set it apart. The problem was solved, but the brief 2-year lifespan of the original 2016 coin made it special. A coin of change, a coin of transition. One of the lesser-known truths is that Andres Bonifacio attempted to create a revolutionary government before Aguinaldo's rise. He authored a document titled Katungkulan Gagawin ng Mga Anak ng Bayan, Duties of the Sons of the Nation, which served as a kind of revolutionary constitution for the Katipuna. In it, Bonifacio called for equality, collective decision-making, and discipline principles he wanted to see in the nation's future governance. This is not often taught in schools, yet it proves Bonifacio wasn't just a man of weapons, he was a man of vision. The 2016 coin, with his image, is a symbolic return of that vision, a vision stolen by those who eventually erased him from power and rewrote the revolution in their own names. To understand Bonifacio's downfall is to revisit the Tejeros Convention in 1897, a political assembly meant to unify the revolution under one government. At that meeting, Aguinaldo's supporters secured the presidency for him, while Bonifacio, who founded the revolution, was humiliated. Bonifacio walked out, declared the election invalid, and attempted to maintain authority as the Supremo. Days later, he was arrested, tried in a kangaroo court, and sentenced to death. This internal betrayal haunted the revolution. Even some of Aguinaldo's allies objected to executing Bonifacio, but the execution went ahead. The man who sparked the revolution died at the hands of his fellow revolutionaries, not the Spanish. Placing Bonifacio on the 2016 5-Piso coin is not just a redesign, it's a national acknowledgement of that betrayal. After Bonifacio's execution in the mountains of Maragondon, Cavite, his body was buried in an unmarked grave. To this day, the exact location remains unknown. In the 1910s, bones believed to be his were recovered, but they were lost again during World War II. That's why Bonifacio has no national tomb. Unlike Rizal or Aguinaldo, his memory lives in mystery. The 5-Piso coin then serves as a circulating tombstone, giving Bonifacio a place in national consciousness, if not in stone, then in steel. Philippine heroism has long been portrayed through elite figures, well-educated, wealthy, or politically successful. Bonifacio broke that mold. He was poor, self-taught, radical. The 2016 coin design brought forward a new definition of hero: one who fights for dignity, not power, one who represents the common people, not the privileged. It invited a new generation of Filipinos to see themselves not in the palaces of history, but in its streets, its workers, its dreamers. Since the coin's release, there has been renewed public interest in Bonifacio's life. Schools began discussing the rivalry between Bonifacio and Aguinaldo, once considered taboo. Documentaries and books revisited the truths previously hidden or sanitized. The coin acted like a catalyst, a silent trigger for youth to ask questions. Why was he killed? Why wasn't he honored sooner? Countries, thank you for watching.